Hey Virgo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for November 10th, 2025. This is for Virgo. Last shuffle is coming out for Virgo. Let's see what's going on here. Virgo, I'm seeing you being free in this energy, the healing light and taking steps. I did not see that coming, but I saw freedom, and then they go, ooh, the healing light here is that the thing that will heal you is by taking things step by step. Okay? Get away from a situation. They're asking you to get away from a situation. um, don't be ashamed of where you are right now. Some of you may be ashamed, right? Spirit wants you to focus on freedom. This is at work too. They're bringing up a lot about your job. Eight of Pentacles and the Magician. If you're unemployed, this is about your choice of occupation, that it will heal you to realize that uh, it's almost like if you're trying to figure out what occupation, what direction to take occupationally, the best thing that you could ever do is to observe your surroundings, or do more research, become more curious about the responsibilities, the requirements, and all that stuff of what needs to be done. That it would heal you to just take a peek at it. It's yeah, yeah. They're bringing up here that it's. I want to say it won't have, things are not what you think they are. I will say that things are not what you think they are. The situation may not be anywhere near what you think it is. You may think it's one way, and you don't realize that there's more freedom involved in what you want to do versus what you think, right? I don't want to be tied down to that. I don't want to do that. And if you, it's like doing more research, you will find that um, it, it's possible, but it's just not the way that you thought it was. Um, there's parts of you that you may hide, that they're bringing up as well, that you had to hide it in order to make it through the world, or make it in a situation. Any situation that you find yourself having to hide your true self, you should get away from it. They're asking you to get away from it. Not to say, oh, it'll get better. It's unlikely that this situation will get any better. If you feel already that you're hiding from something, or hiding yourself from someone, or not really showing your true colors, yeah, it's time for you to get away from it. It's not safe for you. That you already know it's not safe. That's part of the reason why you're hiding. If that makes any sense. Like, I'm not telling them all these things, anything about me, right? Then you naturally don't feel comfortable. Then that means that you will never feel comfortable. There is something wrong there. You should trust your gut. 100%. I feel that whoever's in your space, especially in that energy, if you feel like you have to, this person is a very selfish individual. You can sense it already. Um, it's like a thoughtless person, and this could be friendship, family, business, love. I'm not seeing it being in any basic, like, oh yeah, it's all in that. But this person's like super self-absorbed, and they only make plans when, in terms of like, how is it going to affect me, type of person. And I think you may have been in this situation for too long, right? And because you kept hoping things would get better, and then maybe you felt like it's too scary to step away. I'll be on my own. um, this person is unlikely to change. You got to take a really honest look in your mirror, see how staying in this relationship affects your future in this situation. That's what I'm getting. The healing light would be to say, I don't know what's up ahead, but I believe in myself, right? I have the freedom and the power to create the life that I desire. I don't have to be in this situation. It feels like someone is like siphoning your energy. Does not say exactly where, but when I see love in this, it tells me that you need to have faith and stop. Not don't um, don't take the bait as far as criticism. This person may criticize you in some way, and it's important not to criticize back, because all it's going to do is make you unhappy. I feel like the criticism is going to take, like, it'll take a different route. You don't want to start that mess with someone. You're supposed to be focusing on your Venus placements, which is love. And Spirit wants you to watch and wait. Stay silent. If someone starts criticizing you, stay silent, see what they say. Pay attention to what is being said. Because I feel that whatever is going to be told to you seems to be something where you can't do this without me, right? And take steps to take back control of your life here and focus on your happiness, right? If that's the case. I do see something like this, and it does look more like it's in the workplace or in a profession that maybe you say, I want to get in this profession. Whoever you're speaking to, it's important to get away from a person. If they're trying to strong arm you into something, get away from them. No. Angel number 1919 is in this. It's a karmic number. It speaks about karma walking with you. So you got to release the need to control. You can't force things. You can't force someone to see. You can't force them to change at all, no matter how much. And it's not that you're forcing them, like grabbing their arm and like holding their, say uncle, not that, right? But more so of like, if I just continue to try, maybe they will change. Spirit's like, you can't force that. Don't even try. Because if they wanted to change, they would. If they could, they would. They can't. Learn your lessons so you don't repeat them in the future. You got to make space for new experiences. They want you to get away from someone. I don't know who the heck this is. And Virgo, this may not be for everyone. It does feel very personal, so I'm just going to leave that there. But they're saying this is a situation where someone is unlikely to change. You got to start just doing for you. Or this is an arrogant, suspicious, opinionated type of a person, very critical. And it's important to just get away from them. If you know who this is, get away from that. Stay away from them. Straight up. I don't know. I feel like karma is walking with you. That when karma walks with you, that means you don't get in the ring with the person, because spirit is going to handle whoever starts it. And if you're not even just who starts it, right? But whoever's engaging in this behavior. So if you decide, oh, I know you're not talking about mothers and boom, 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 because Virgo, I would never mess with a Virgo. If you have anything that you are like, if you have any triggers at all, Virgo's already seen them. The first time they saw you, they saw the triggers, and they're going to push those buttons. Keep playing with them and see what happens. They're really the ones. Mess around and find out. You know what I mean? I so I'm just saying that to the cross watchers, Virgo. But honestly, what I'm saying is spirit is going to handle anybody who engages in criticism and egotistical mess, arrogance, all that. They're going to handle that person. So you want to be the one that's just listening and watching, like, oh, interesting, funny, okay, and leave. Okay. Now we have back and forth with Six of Wands and the Star. This tells me that what your intention is to be successful. And so you may find yourself trying to be hopeful. Some of you may be hopeful that you can change this situation or change the person. Others of you may be saying, I just, I would say the best back and forth that you could ever do in this is to say, I'm going to be hopeful that everyone sees this person for who they are. Don't engage. Let them lose their, because it seems like they get a lot of energy off of you engaging with them. If you don't engage, they blow a gasket. Because this egotistical mess looks like a narcissist, right? The type that's like, I just want to trigger Virgo so that they look crazy and I look like I'm smelling like roses. So don't engage. Let them, because they'll lose it if you don't do anything. They'll keep trying, keep doing, and then they'll just lose control, and everyone else will see. Family is Justice and Six of Swords. Family, it tells me that family feels, it seems like they're getting out of a tough situation, but it also seems to me that they feel very trapped. These are relatives that are trying to get better, but I don't see them getting better. If I'm being honest, if these are relatives that you're dealing with that are like, these look like the negative critical ones as well. This might be in family and work. They are acting as though things will get better, but I see karma involved with family especially. So I would be really cautious about assuming the worst. Don't even go don't take it anywhere. Whatever they say or do, don't take it anywhere. Watch and wait. Watch and wait. If they try to trigger you in any form or fashion, just kick back and watch. For some reason, they want you to do that. Mm. You need to be flexible in this energy, but embrace who you really are. Okay, that's another thing. Plums may be important. The color, the scent, the flavor, or just the fruit, the skin color, to overcome your challenges. Because there's some challenges that you will overcome, but you may need a little extra added push. Just watch and wait. For some reason, there's something about this. It's like you're dealing with people who want you to trust them, want you to have faith in them, but don't accept you. It almost looks like all the way. And yeah, so I'm just going to leave it there. I don't know what the heck this is. This is just wild. It feels personal. So I apologize if it doesn't resonate with everyone. You have Gemini here, Aries, Aquarius, and Libra. I'm also seeing Gemini. What I said, Gemini? Um, all of the air signs. And Cancer. You could be a Virgo, Libra cusp, dealing with a Gemini, Cancer cusp. If you're not dealing with these signs, which you don't have to be, these signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.